So Wes, I just wanted to kick this off with ensuring that I'm going in the right direction. In the folder, I've done three mock-ups just so that it can steer the creative direction for the team Facebook cover page. And in our initial discussion, we had talked about your fondness for bright, stimulating colors, but also the fact that you wanted to have a cover that spoke to a sense of authority, a sense of belonging, a sense of eliteness, and belonging to, that premier team. So, we've gone through here and really using this imagery of the lion as, king of the kingdom, i.e. dynasty, and ultimately, that subliminal messaging around it being an apex predator, in the best of ways, and its sense of unification in its commitment to its pride. So we've kind of gone through there. So starting with just some mock-ups, I'll start with this one. This goes back to that elegant color palette, the idea of eliteness, exclusivity. Here we're really using that Gucci color palette. We're using a bold font. We are using lowercase letters, only because it is that approachable subliminal message that we're putting in there. It's subtle. And here, we're using this lion, but it is very fluid. It is very organic. It's not hard. And it's the idea of the multiplication. It's, spreading everywhere. It's growing. It can't be contained. So this is that first concept board for you. Again, this is not a final, but it's a concept board. It's a design direction we could go in. It does err on the side of being a little bit more masculine. It's that heavy font that's there. But it still has this richness, this eliteness that is non-gender specific, that will be very attractive to those that want to belong to it. The next one errs more in that vein of looking at Modair and looking at that clean, simple, very finessed, elegant aesthetic that really perseveres in their brand. So here we've brought that in. We've retained the lion iconography that is prevalent in your team currently. And we've redesigned the idea of that crown in the dynasty, of everyone being able to be the king or queen or, leader in their own kingdom. And here we've brought in the colors from your original Facebook page. We've created this palette that has this complement of brightness. And here it is reimagined with the crown and the idea of duplication, that multiplication, that growth. So here you've got your crowned dynasty, a very clean, simple palette, a very stark and gender neutral typography chosen intentionally, and a lot of space suggesting growth, suggesting the ability to move. So these are the subtle undertones in this design for your cover page. Again, we've got your original. You can see that we pulled those bright, very prevalent and somewhat aggressive, but in the best of way, colors. It suggests a little bit of irreverence, which I think if you're a trailblazer, you have to have, and that's a big message in your team, really moving past norm and that comfort zone. And then the final one is kind of a unification of the earlier design. We've got, again, this rich color palette with a nod to exclusivity, a nod to this idea of eliteness. And here what we're doing is we're not just using this single lion, but we're showing the actual pride, the actual team, the actual unification and power that comes with that, and the ability to multiply from there. Here is another subtle design complement that's built in here. The idea of the unification, this subtle overdrawn drop shadow here in the Unify is intentional, because here it's actually coming together when you come to the end of the single thought. The unification supports the multiplication. So those are the three initial design concept boards off of which we could leverage. If you hate all of them, let me know. If any of them are speaking to you strongly, let me know. Just send me a voice text and we can take it from there.